talk about the characters. What do you mean by it's written here? It's empty. So what
Okay.
is empty is the okay. I'm gonna read it. Okay.
Okay.
So it says here that empty is the ancient god and the most powerful entity in the world. She is the mother of God of the light and goddess of the matter. God of the light, God of the light is the son of the empty and brother of goddess to the matter. He is the one of the first gods born in the universe. Can you elaborate more of that? Empty
Ye-
and God of the light? What that means?
yes. When if you see in the science, uh, as per the science currently, we can understand that the first thing is everything is empty. So while I'm trying to mix up the science and the fantasy world, this come up. Okay, the empty is a character. As per the science, empty is real. In the fictional world, it is a character. So empty is the most powerful thing because when
Mm, although I think we lost our audio. I can't hear you.
yeah, hello.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so empty. So why you choose empty? Why is that name empty?
Yeah. So I have read so much about the Big Bang theory and how the universe started before I started writing this book. So I came across this emptiness is the beginning of everything. So there is a less than 1 centimeter. So it's very small. So 1 centimeter black hole is what everything started from. Okay, so that 1 centimeter black hole got exploded and spread across the universe, and a part of that is our earth. So this is the Big Bang theory, and so the character empty starts from that. So I'm
And
trying to explain. Yeah.
mm, and what about the God of the light and the goddess of the matter?
Yes.
God of the
S-
light, it's God of the light is the son of the empty and
ye-
brother to goddess of matter.
yes.
Why is it
So I
the son of the empty?
Yeah. So I'm very excited to explain you that because I'm very
Mhm.
proud of the idea I got for that book
Yeah.
actually. Emptiness is the beginning, as I said, in the real world. So the light means the black hole. I'm explaining earlier,
Mhm.
and the God that is the God of light. Okay. So goddess of matter is nothing but the black hole got spread, right, exploded and became all the solar system and everything today. So that's why I made the empty as the mother and the goddess of matter and god of light as her kids. And I will explain it in a fictional way in the introduction coming in the chapters. Okay, so how she curse her kids, and that becomes the Big Bang theory.
What is Big Bang Theory? What is that?
Yeah, so Big Bang theory is, as I mentioned earlier, so 1 centimeter black hole got
Oh.
exploded. That is the whole matter in the universe. In the beginning, that 1 centimeter is everything in the beginning, and that got exploded and became several pieces across the infinite universe. So solar system, and our solar system, and not only our solar system, there are many more stars. If you get up and see in the sky, you can see so many stars, right? So there are so many solar systems. All the solar systems came up from a 1 centimeter black hole. Can you imagine that? So so that is something exciting. So from this Big Bang theory only this story started.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yeah, empty and her kids and their curse. This is Big Bang theory.
Okay, and then the next is we're talking about the characters. Okay, so we talk about the empty, we talk about the God of the light, and next we're going to Goddess of the matter. Goddess of the matter is the daughter of the empty and sister to God of the light. She is one of the first gods born in the universe. So God of the light is the brother, right? And
Correct.
God of the matter is is the daughter. It's kind of family because there's a brother, there's a daughter, and there is a son, mother. Yeah. So
Yes.
how can you explain to us the goddess of the matter?
So, goddess of the matter is what the 1 centimeter black hole actually. She got exploded, and because of the curse given by the mother MT, and now we are living on the earth. That is a part of the goddess of matter.
Hmm. Okay. And goddess of matter, and then elder god. The elder god is the first son of Mother Earth and the most powerful god in the God's land. He is the king of all the gods, angels, and all the other creatures in God's land and evil land. He can manipulate the weather. He can lift 5,000 tons of his finger on with his finger, and can teleport within 5,000 kilometers, can fly with lightning speed, and also can control the mind of 50 living things at the same time. What does that mean?
Yes. So this got inspired from so many mythologies I have read, like Greek mythology, and also Gnostic gods, and also the Hindu mythology. In the Hindu mythology, there is a god called Lord Krishna. So he can lift a mountain with his little finger. So if you see the description, it mentions that the god can lift 5,000 tons with his little finger. So that god inspired from the Lord Krishna. And also the mythology, like Greek mythology, Gnostic gods, they have always, even in Hindu mythology, there is a king for all the gods. So the same way here also the story got inspired from there. These five gods in the story has a king, that is elder god, the first son of Mother Earth,
Mm.
a part of goddess of the matter.
Oh, okay. And next, we're going to our next character, which is the God of Justice and Punishment. God of Justice and Punishment is the third son of the Mother Earth and one of the most powerful gods in the God's land. He can manipulate the weather, can lift 3,000 tons with his little finger, can teleport within 3,000 kilometers, can fly with lightning speed, and can also control the mind of 30 living things at the same time. Before you answer this one, I have a question. So, what is the difference of the God of the War that it says it can't lift 4,000 tons and can teleport within 4,000 kilometers? And this God of Justice and Punishment, it says like 3,000 tons and teleport within 3,000 kilometers. So, what's the difference?
Okay, so this is all a calculation actually.
Oh,
So yeah, so it goes like this: everything has a limit, and in my book also I explain everything has a limit, and it should be explained in a mathematical terminology, otherwise it will become infinite. And it's, we always think we have, if we have infinite powers, if we imagine, if we have infinite powers, there is nothing to stop us, then there is no story to tell. So that's why all my characters has some mathematical calculated powers, if you see. So it's like, the first son is elder god, and the next one is god of war. So like that, the magnitude of the powers will reduce as according to the birth of the birth of the gods. So the first god has most powers, most powerful person, and the next one is just a little bit less. So the magnitude is different.
oh. So, can you tell us something about powers? So, what can you give us an example, like what you say in infinite powers, or what kind of power is that?
Yeah. So this is a total science fantasy, right? So here all the powers will be realistic. At the same time, it will entertain the fantasy. So all the powers are like can be explained as per the science. At the same time, you can enjoy them as a fairy tale. Yes, that kind of powers you can expect from this book.
Okay, so the next character is God of the Protection. God of the Protection is the fourth son of Mother Earth. He can manipulate the weather, can lift 2,000 tons with his little finger, can teleport within 2,000 kilometers, can fly with lightning speed, and also can control the mind of 20 living things at the same time. Before you answer, I have a question. He said can control the mind of 20 living things at the same time. What are those living things, for
So
example?
yeah, living thing means anything that can breathe. Even trees, as per the science, even trees are living things and they can communicate with other trees. Do you know that?
What about human? What
So
about human? Yeah.
yes, humans also living things.
Hmm.
So everything created on earth is a living thing, like trees, humans, animals, and all these things.
Hmm. Yeah, and I see this is kind of 2,000 kilometer is not really heavy as we mentioned the uh, previous characters, right?
Yes. So as I said, the magnitude is different for every god. And in the story, the king is the elder god, and he has the most ultimate power. And he can do everything that you can imagine a superhero can do, a god can do.
God of the protection.
Yes. And the most powerful is always the empty. So she has the infinite amount, she has the infinite energy.
That's why God of the protection. So you mean what is God of the protection
So
role in
yeah,
this? Yeah.
yeah, god of the protection is someone who protects the god's land and the creatures living in it. So that's why he is the god of protection.
Mm. Okay, next go to the next character. A God of karma. God of the karma is the fifth son of Mother's Earth. He can manipulate the weather, can lift 1,000 tons with his little finger, can teleport within 1,000 kilometers, can fly with lightning speed, and also can control the mind of 10 living things at the same time. Question. If I heard the word karma, karma kind of, So why is it God of the karma? Is there any karma going on the going on in
Y-
this book or in the
yes.
earth? Yeah.
Yes.
So what does
So
karma? Oh yeah, in this.
yeah. So we always talk about the karma, and
Mm.
the karma is something put us in line, right? So that's great. Yeah, we all talk about karma, and we'll control ourselves. Yo, no, yeah, we shouldn't do this, right? So
Yes.
the god of karma also do the same thing. When you messed up something, it will come right back to you. So he will make sure of that. So in the story, there will be a huge war happens between the demons and the angels. Then the god of karma plans how to defeat them, and how they should be persecuted in the future. So that's why he is the god of karma.
Do you believe in karma?
Yes, in the book I also explained the karma in a scientific way. So
Mm.
yeah.
So you mean it's different in scientific way?
I mean,
So
in science there is a thing that uh, every action has an equal amount of opposite reaction. That is
mm,
a proven thing. So karma is a similar thing, right? If you do something bad, something bad is going to happen to you. When you do some good deeds, you will get the good things in your life. So it's the same thing. Yes.
mm. Okay, so let's talk about the next character, which is First angel. First angel born in God's land. Largest, the most powerful angel in the God's land. Yes,
So
angel.
uh, he is the first angel born in the God's land, and he has a great wings, and that will be explained in the future chapters. Actually, how he opens his wings, and how massive they are, and how powerful his wings are. So yes, he's a pretty much big bad guy. I mean, he's a good guy, but he's a badass. Yeah.
The first angel.
Yes.
Why you choose angel? Because what first come into my mind when you say angel, he do all good things, right? So, okay, it's
Yes.
so exciting now. So they need to read the book and get the book so they can All right, so let's jump into our next character, which is who's this evil. Evil creatures are selfish and angry creatures that only listen to their clan and follow only their pack leader. Evil creatures were born because of the existence of the first god. How can you explain that?
So, if you see the last sentence, because of the existence of the first gods. So, in the later chapters, I will explain why everything. When the good is there, the bad also will be there automatically. When the light is there, the darkness will be there. In the science, I explained you one theory, right? So every action has an equal and opposite same reaction, right? So here is the same thing. The first god's born, that means the evil also will be beginning. So the existence of one decides the another one. So
Hmm.
yes, that is the evil.
Evil is the other character. Next character is the leader of the evil. Leader of the evil has been a leader for a pack of evil creatures, which is 1 million evil creatures. Leader of the evil. So that means, besides from evil, there's still leader of the evil, but still evil, right? So what is
Yes.
the middle evil and leader of the evil?
Yes. So, if you see it as humans, we are social creatures. We tend to join a group. We tend to belong to something, some group. So we are social group. So all the creatures are the same way. Either they are social, or they are like lone wolves. The evils creatures are a social pack. So they create packs, and when we create groups, automatically there will be a leader. So that is the evil leader. So he's the leader of for 1 million evils.
Okay. Evil king. Okay, next character. So how many characters you have in this book? I didn't count from the beginning. I'm you know reading it.
So
How many you have?
yes.
How many
So
characters?
there are so many characters, but
Mm,
all of them will be different. The gods, the friends, the evil, and also
yeah,
the species, because this is a science fiction, right? So fantasy,
yeah.
science fiction, we will have species. So all that. Yes.
Okay. So let's jump to another character. What's that? Rocky. Rocky is a merman. Merman who is a dear friend to Elder God. Rocky, merman, friend of
Yes.
God.
Yes. Mermaids, right? So merman is the male version of mermaid. So many people, my friends, got surprised there is a merman. So they always imagine a mermaid is a beautiful woman, but unfortunately there is a man male version.
Mermaid.
Male version.
Yes. Mhm.
So
So why
merman is
there's
there.
a mermaid coming in this scientific fiction? Was that the Rocky or merman role in this
Yeah.
science? Yeah.
So the war happens. War means always there is blood, and it's always sad. So when the war happens, people will die automatically, whether that happened to keep the peace or not. We see all the times in the news war happens to keep the peace, but there will be death all the time. So war is always bad. So the Rocky is one of them, unfortunately. so 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 he explains the world what is war. This
Mhm.
character is there to explain what is war, why it shouldn't happen.
Oh, exciting, huh? All right, let's go to the next character, which is three-headed dogs. Oh, well, this is the dog. Okay, three-headed dogs, like all the other creatures. He follows the gods without asking anything in return, but with a bit more loyalty. Why there is a
Yeah.
dog in this story?
Yes. So in the fictions, I mean in the mythologies I have read, there is always a hone, which is a dog. Okay, so dogs always be loyal to the good and put evil in line. So that says mythologies. Okay, mythology says that a lot about the dogs. And in this also, the gods with three heads will help the gods, maintaining the prisoners evil, or the people with evil intentions who lives in evil land, who will be locked up in the evil land, will be put them in the line. These gods will help the gods in that matter.
Dogs. Oh, hold on. I lost it. All right, so three-headed dogs is one of the characters, and the other character is Stone Man. Stone Man's primary duty is to protect the gates of the evil land. If anyone tries to open the gates other than the gods and angels, then they will kill them in cold blood. Two of these creatures will always be inside the evil land, and one will always be outside the evil land. Oh, Stone Man's kind of guard man.
Yes, exactly. But they're stronger than our general gods, So they're stone man, and they're very strong with swords, and they protect the evil land gates. So the prisoners won't cross the gate, or somebody who doesn't belong to that place won't enter that place.
Okay, next character is Cass. Cass? Cass?
It's
Cass.
Kas.
Cass. Okay,
Yes,
Cass originated from planet Avarum. Avarum? Avarum? How do you pronounce it?
Avaram.
Avarum? Avarum. He wants to
Yes,
he wants to be the most powerful being in the universe. Why Kans wants to be the
yeah.
most powerful?
So Cos has a there is no I shouldn't give any spoilers there, but Cos has a little background, uh, which tells him that he should be the most powerful man, otherwise he will be the weakest, and he has to see his loved ones die. So that's why he wants to become the most powerful man in the universe and rule everything.
Next is General Rug. General Rug, a loyal soldier to the Cass. He is the commander of Abarum's soldiers. So is there kind of military, military
Yes. Yeah. So
kind of? Uh huh.
yeah, Avaram is a planet. There are a few planets in this manuscript, and this is one of the planet, which is actually dying. So they have a military, and Kas is the leader of that whole military, and General Rag is nothing but the general for the military and a loyal person to the Kas. So these both people are trying to become the most powerful person in the world. So that's the thing. Yeah.
So next is Austin. Austin. He understands that money can't buy everything. He is one of the rich and most influential people in the USA. He is also friends with Anya and Archie. Austin. Who's Austin?
Okay, so Austin is one of the lead characters in the book,
Mm,
and he knows what money can buy and what can't buy, and he has a cancer in this book, and he should be dead actually. So but he will not die. How he will cross that death situation, and how he became a hero is what it is.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. He understand that money can't buy everything. That is true. He's the rich,
Hmm.
but he can buy everything. Yeah. Yes. Next, let's go to Mister Daniel. Daniel. Daniel.
Yes,
Mister
Dani.
Daniel. Danny. Daniel. Danny. Okay,
Yeah.
Mister Danny. One of the wealthiest people in Russia. A, pat- a patriotic person with a corrupted mind. He's the father of Anya.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
Russian people over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a war, and, there is rich people, then we should definitely include Russians,
Mm,
right? So he's one of the wealthiest person in the Russia, and he has he has a daughter, Anya. So many people who read this book told me that Anya is their favorite character, and he's the father of Anya. So he's going to be
mm,
very interesting in the story. If you see
yeah.
the father daughter relationship and everything emotional, and all these things will be explained, and so many female readers loved the character Anya.
So Anya is one of the characters. So she's the daughter of Mr. Daniel. She is a
Yes.
good friend of Austin and Archie. She is also a charitable person like her friends. Oh, sounds like she's a kind person, right?
Yeah, if you read the
Anya.
book,
Yeah, but I don't know
he she,
until I read the book.
yeah. So if you read the book, she will not be so cool, so kind to the people who do the bad things. So she starts as an innocent kid and innocent girlfriend, and becomes such a badass that she will be the most inspirational and motivational character in the whole book. As I said, she stands for the woman in the book, and that's why women are loving her, because she will be such an inspiration. I loved myself when I write that character. Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So let's go to we're done with Aaron, right? Aaron. Aaron is Anya's boyfriend and an international journalist, and he is also charitable person like his girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. So Aaron is basically a cool guy, who is who has a great girlfriend like Anya, and as I mentioned, he's also a charitable person and international journalist, and he is the main thing what changes Anya into what she becomes, how she evolves over the time. So it's a main thing.
yeah. Okay. Next character is Archie. Archie is a scientist working in London. He is friends with Austin and Anya. Okay. So Archie is a scientist.
Yes. And if you see, there are total three friends in this book: Archie,
Mm.
Anya, and
Yeah, and
Austin. These
Austin.
three characters are very important in the book, and these three people changes the course of the planet, how it's going to be, and everything will be decided based on how they act upon the situations they faced with.
Mm. Okay, next character is Mia. Mia works as an assistant for Austin. She has a huge crush on her boss, but is very shy to admit it. Okay,
Yes.
so kind of secretary, right, with Austin.
Yes. Yes, and there going to be a epic love story here, triangle love story
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. Sounds like
So
there's kind of love story, flowing over
y-
on these
yes,
characters. Yeah.
yes. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right, so we finished with Mia character. So we already introduced Mia. So next is Emma. Emma is a personal doctor with a motivation to serve the poor people. Yeah, Emma.
yes. So Emma is a great person, and Austin is going to love her. But as I said, the triangle story is going to be there, and how that turns to be is something you should read in the book. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Next character is papaya. Papaya is it a fruit, right? You know, papaya fruit. It's a fruit. Fruit.
Yes. So
Just the name. I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna read it. Papaya. Papaya is the womanizer and a criminal. Oh, bad papaya. He is assistant and security chief for Mr. Daniel Danny. Right? Papaya.
yes, yes. So he is going to help Anya to become such a great character actually. So he's the he's a bad one. He's a womanizer, as it says
And a
there.
criminal,
Uh,
right?
yes, he's a very much criminal and he do terrible things. And Anya is someone who stops him, maybe, but he is the one who changes the course of her character. Yes.
Oh, all right, papaya. Okay, next, Mr. Wicked, most feared Russian criminal. No one knows who he is or where he lives. His strength is his invisibility and cruelty. So he is from Russian also, right? Mr. Wicked.
Yes. Yes.
So what
So
is the role of
Anya,
Mr. Wicked here?
yeah. So Mr. Wicked is going to be most thrilling character in the book, and you will not know who he is. He is a ghost, actually, and he is going to create some suspense and everything, and he will change the book into an epic level. He's the main thing.
Oh, not bad thing. We don't do bad
Hmm.
thing. Sounds interesting. All right, let's go to Mr. Agent X. Agent X is the secret weapon of the UN. He works with a secret agency called Shadows. What? Who is Agent
Yes.
X?
Okay.
What is
Uh,
his role
so
in this book?
So Agent X is going to help the world in such a way that all the world, even US, Russia, and everybody in the world comes together to protect humanity. So basically, these shadows and everything, US. When we talk about the US and wars and everything, we definitely go with the secret agencies like Shadows. So he's a member of that.
Hmm. Okay, so the last character here is Ashoka. Ashoka the Great. He's a
Yes.
king from the past, a great warrior and a monk. He is the protector of the ninth book.
Yeah. So
Ninth book.
this is one of the good ideas I got for this book actually, because he Ashoka the king is a real king. He's in the past. He ruled the India. He's a real character, and in the history there is a mention that he written 9 books actually, so which will
Oh, that's my
explain.
ninth book. Mm.
Yes, correct. So that in the real world, he written 9 books, and they all explain the future and how the biology of the humans work, how this universe work, and everything he has put in those 9 books and given to 9 unknown men, and
Nine.
told
Oh.
them to protect those books and spread across the world and hid.
Mm.
So that is here in a fictional sense. I have changed a few things and make it magical.
Exciting, exciting. This book is exciting. I can imagine there's a kind of love story and experiment and scientific and the planet and the universe. I can imagine how this story goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're done talking with the characters, and I think it's there. You have 28 characters here.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. There's so many characters here, guys. So you will feel like why there is the name of a human character kind of, and there is a name of a kind of universe names that you used in the story in the book. All right, so now let's jump into the places and things, which is the places and things. What do you mean by places and things? Why you include this into your book, the places and things?
Yes. So basically, since this is a fantasy universe, I want people to belong to those places they are going to explore in the future of the chapters. So I'm going to explain here what those places can be.
Mm, okay, I got it. Because I see here there's a places and things, so I think there's something going on in this place, in that thing, in that place, and in that thing, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna mention some of the places. So one of the places you mentioned here is the center of the universe. Center of the universe is the origin of all the universe. No one ever visited there, and no one knows what happens there. I don't even know where is that. Where's the
Yes.
center universe? Yeah.
Yes. In my book, there is a quotation. I only written that quote. That is, not knowing everything is what makes this journey magical. So this is actually totally true, because if we know everything, we will become crazy. Because we don't know everything, this journey we are doing is going to be magical. If we know the future, if we can predict the future, there is no joy in living it, right? So yes, the center of the universe is something like that. We don't know everything, but it is still magical because we don't know everything. Yes.
Okay, another place you mentioned here is God's land. God's land is one of the most beautiful places ever built in the universe, filled with magical glass, plants, and trees. That's all nature, right? Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes. So here in this book, I explain a lot of about the nature and how mankind should protect it. So we are doing so much pollution and everything, right? Uh, so
Yeah.
so so that is why it's totally green and it's full of nature. That's why it's totally beautiful.
Next place is the salt tree. Salt tree is a tree that only grows in God's land. It lives for better growth in any creature's body. That is why all the God's land creatures are so strong. Its fruits boost the immune system of any creature. You mean kind of medicine leaves or medicine tree? Yeah,
Yes,
sounds like that. Mm.
correct. So it is a plant from a magical universe, so it has the magical powers of healing. So it's like in our surroundings also we can see so many herbal plants. So as I mentioned, I'm a most of a natural person, and I love nature, and people should be protecting it. So this is one kind of example how we can use the nature in our life.
Yes, yes, I know that. I believe in that because long, long time ago, my grand ancestors they used those leaves and trees to heal your, whatever you if you're sick, they don't use medicines. They use plants or leaves of the trees, things like that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Another one is God's land grass. God's land grass is very soft but very strong. It gives beans that can purify anything.
Yes.
Godland's grass. Mm.
Y- yes, it's a magical element in the story where a character is going to use this magical powers of the grass to do something miraculous. So yes, it also
Like
explains
essential
one thing.
oils. Like essential oils.
Something like that.
Something like that. Just read the book, guys. You know what's.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we go to God's pond. God's pond never gets empty and never moves. It can heal any creatures in the universe. God's pond. Oh, what kind of holy water?
Correct, exactly. Yes.
I don't know. It's just my mind. That's how I that's how I read the places because it says pond that never gets empty, never moves. It can heal creatures in the universe. This pond. All right. So, do you have any other explanation about that? God pond.
Yes. So God's Pun is going to start the story with a twist. The first twist is going to be surrounded this pun, how it turns the characters into madness and everything the magical. Yes.
Mm. All right. So another places here is Evil Land. Evil Land is full of sand and dead trees because of the negative energy. No single drop of water can be seen. Just outside the gate of the Evil Land, God's river ends. Evil Land.
Yes. So evil land is where gods put the evils in prison. It's like a big prison cell for the evil creatures, and gods put all the evil creatures in there. They cannot cross it because of the stone man and the three-headed dogs there.
Mm. All right. Next place is Evil Kingdom. Evil Kingdom is where the evil king and other evil creatures live. So many humans will be brought here for experiments and to be tortured. Tortured. Oh, like a movie. I see this
Ye-
kind of thing that they people, and then they do something, they experiment it and tortured it and things like that and get.
yes. So evil means, I explained in the characters that evils are selfish creatures. So here it explains pretty much how selfish they are. To do their dirty jobs, they do anything.
Mm,
So evil kingdom is the place they can do all these things.
yes. Okay, next is Provectus. Provectus, again, a name of a planet, right? A planet with smart people. It is very advanced and full of natural resources. People travel only through the air using gravitational forces so they can leave the ground for the tree and animals because no one ever hurt any tree or animal on this planet. People of Provectus follow one planet, one system policy. Their primary defense system includes laser guns and guns that shoot the energy beams from the core of the planet. What's that?
Yes.
That's Provectus is a place or a thing?
It's a
It's a thing?
planet. It's a
Planet.
planet. So it's a place, so it is a very advanced planet, and the people are the idealistic, and the planet itself is so ideal. If you when you are reading it, you might have noticed that they protect their nature and animals and everything, and they follow one system, one planet, because they are so smart, they figured it out everything, and they are the ideal planet in the universe. Yes.
All right. Next is the Avarum. Avarum, a dying planet. People of the planet are overused by the power of their planet's core. This is also another name of one of the planet, right? Avarum.
Yes.
Avarum.
Yes, here is where Cosbone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Next is Switch Forest. Witch Forest, a forest that no one can enter or leave without the Weed Council's approval. This place is under powerful spell cast by the Witch Council members. I mean, witch,
Yes.
witch.
Uh, which means, you know Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those kind of magical wizard kind of thing. So witches have the magical spells. They can spell in. They can cast spells to do their motivations. Yeah.
Mm. Right, next place is the Ghost Well. Ghost Well is filled with ghosts to protect the ninth book. There is a bunker inside it with more than 100 rooms. Whoa, 100 rooms. Kind of scary,
Yeah.
that place. It's
It's
with
going to be
ghosts.
scary.
Yeah. Okay, the last place is Shadows. Shadows is a secret organization that focuses on mysterious forces and convert missions given by the UN.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
So it's
kind
a
of
secret agency.
organization. Mm-mm. Yes. Okay, so these are all the things and the places and things that all the characters are, you know, working on and we can
Yes.
see here in this book. Okay, now I understand because I was like, know so many characters, and there are a lot of scientific word that you know I don't know. I can't imagine how they you know work on the
Yeah,
book
it's a
and
full
play the
full of
role. Yeah.
science.
All right. So what you give to me is the prologue, prologue of the book.
Yes.
So before we end up this interview, I want to read the prologue of your book so you know our listeners can get more information about your book. So yeah, prologue is time. Times of empty. Empty is everywhere. No sound, no moment, just peace. So peaceful that even empty felt so alone and decided to start a family. Empty is the Empty is the ancient god and the most powerful entity in the universe. Empty started the creation of the first gods. The powerful Empty created the god of the light and the goddess of the matter. Both the gods are so powerful that they can be the creators of billions of creations. Instead, they decided to destroy their mother and became the rulers of the world. One fine day, with a perfect plan, they attacked Empty, and that was the time they understood her mother was too strong, but was losing power as she was fighting back. In this fight, they were becoming too weak, too as they were fighting and therefore lost. Empty thought her children had to be punished, so decided to curse her children. The god of the light will no longer have any form. The goddess of the matter will be spread across the infinite emptiness and will be stuck everywhere. The very existence of both the gods will create billions of creations, and their powers lie on the very existence of these creations. The curse is also known as Big Bang Theory. Over 13.8 billion years, millions of creations are born, but the curse of the gods continued because of the god of the lights, unlimited energy, and the goddess of the matters, infinite matter. Millions of mortal creatures were born, but Mother Earth, who is a part of the goddess of the matter, started fearing due to the curse of not being able to move. So she created five gods and 10 angels to fight back the evil created by her and her brother existence. In this process of giving birth to these immortal creatures, Mother Earth loses some of her energy, but that didn't stop Mother Earth from creating a beautiful home for her kids. Her kids called their home God's land. Mother Earth also built a powerful place called Evil's Land, so gods can imprison the evil created by the existence of the first gods. Mother Earth's love of Mother Earth's love for her kids increased day by day and built so many things like rivers, trees with healing powers, and metal that can break anything on the earth. Merman, mermaids, and small flying peoples in the God's land. There were dogs with three heads and stone men in Evil's land to deal with the prisoners. Slowly, Mother Earth realized that she is turning weak in the process of creating these powerful things. So she decided to go into a deep sleep for 1,000 years to restore her powers. Oh, she slept 1,000 years. Yeah, so that's the end of the prologue. Decided to deep sleep for 1,000 of years. 1,000 of years.
Yeah, so she
1,000 just
she
sleep. She's dead. I can't believe this 1,000 years to sleep. Okay, wow. Thank you so much. This is so, I'm so excited about what's going to happen on the book because there are a lot of characters and a lot of places and things that involve in your book. And the title is Powers of the Universe, right?
yes.
All right. So, anything else you want to add to your book so that, yeah, people can, get more information. And since we
Y-
discussed all the characters and the places and the roles of the in that book, I think all they
yeah,
need is to get the book and read it. So I feel a little bit excited of what is the book all about based on those characters. So many characters.
yeah. So we all hear this. Mm, a good book can be your best friend. So what we expect from best friend is a good time and a good good relationship, good message. So I believe this book can do all these things. It can be your it can give you good time, and at the same time it will give you a good message as well. So it's going to be exciting. At the same time it's going to be, you know you it's going to make your day when you read it, when you complete it. You will feel that yes, I can do better job, and I can do great things in the world to make this place better for everybody.
Thank you very much, Saifani, for your time. And do you have any new book coming release after this? Because it's already out, right? This book is already on Amazon and some
Yes.
other bookstore.
So
So are you
I'm
writing
current.
another book, right? What's your next book?
Yes, actually, I'm working on my next project, and I'm very excited about that. It's going to be uh, science fiction with different kind of technology, and uh, I cannot explain much about it at this moment. But yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, but when
excited
that
about
book
it.
comes out and you've done just anytime, you're always welcome to to discuss and talk about it in this in this interview in this social media, Facebook or YouTube, so people can you know can
Thank you
see
so much.
about it.
I enjoyed this time with you. You are very entertaining, and you made it joyful. Yes, I loved it. Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you too. All right, so okay, have a good day. Where are you from again? Where do you what country
yeah.
you're from?
I'm from India.
Oh, so India. What time is there now in India?
It is 1:45.
In the afternoon?
Yes, afternoon.
Not morning, right? Oh, okay. So we're good. We're good. We're not really our time zone is not really weird like other
Yes, yes.
countries, like in the morning. And we're just I think I'm just ahead of you of I think 4 hours, things like that. So it's fine.
Yeah,
All right. So thank you so much, and looking forward for your next book. Good luck.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.